Hello, I'm Karen Giannoli. This is BBC World News. Our top stories. The US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson chairs a special meeting of the UN Security Council to consider further steps against North Korea over its nuclear program.
The threat of a North Korean nuclear attack on Seoul or Tokyo is real, and it is likely only a matter of time before North Korea develops the capability to strike the US mainland.
As North Korea broadcasts pictures of war games staged this week, President Trump warns that a major conflict is possible. Pope Francis begins a visit to Egypt, hoping to promote reconciliation and dialogue between Christian and Muslim faiths. And on the eve of Donald Trump's 100th day in office, we ask his supporters and his critics to look back at the president's performance so far.
Hello, it's so good to have you here, so please say hi and tell a little bit about yourself.
Can I try?
Yes, sure.
My name is Nastya, I'm from Belgrade. I study in high school and I'm 17 years old.
Good, good. And Tatiana?
Yes, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
It is wonderful. My name is Tanya. I'm from Belgrade City and I would like to listen to this lesson.
So, I wouldn't say that I clearly understood which city are you from?
What?
Which city are you from?
I'm from Chelyabinsk
Okay,
City.
yeah, I see. Good. Do you go to school?
Yes.
Which grade?
11.
11th grade, okay. And what is your grade in English? Is it excellent or 4?
Oh, I don't know. But now I'm not sure in my knowledge.
But are you going to take the Russian national exam this summer?
Yes.
Okay, good, excellent. All right, and now let's talk about the latest news. So can you share a little bit with what happened to you during this week when I haven't seen you? Nastya, what's new?
Okay. I will try. This year, in this weekend, I went to jogging with my friends, and also I tried to prepare for my exam. For example, literature and English language, of course. So that's all. I think.
You said that you went somewhere. Where did you go? Say it again.
I went to jogging.
You went jogging, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And Tatiana, how about you? What's new happened to you during this time?
Oh, nothing maybe, because I was reading to my exams and was doing some sport, and that's all.
All right. Have you heard something from the BBC World Service news right now in the very beginning of the class? Have you heard? So how about the BBC World Service? Have you heard the latest news from the BBC World News? Nastya?
Actually, no.
Why? Because there was no sound, or why?
Because I went to this lesson very late, so I
Okay.
didn't
And
understand.
Tatiana?
Unfortunately, I have.
Why you couldn't hear the sound, or you just didn't listen?
Maybe I didn't understand a lot of information of
Alright.
such news.
Okay, so before we start the class, I have a question to you, and this question is, what do you want to discuss during the class? What is necessary for you to learn, to know? Just what are your comments, observations? What would you want to discuss? So Nastya, please.
Maybe it's a part of multiple choice of national exam. I think it's very important.
Multiple choice. Okay. And how about Tanya? About you?
I have not special sentences for this.
Okay.
I want to listen to this lesson and know different information.
Well, actually, what we do here, we usually talk, and this is the most important part of this class. Yeah, of course, I have lots and lots of information, like you said, to share with you, but I prefer to listen to you more, because it's necessary for you to talk. Because if you want to have the Russian national exam, it will be very necessary for you to talk. Okay, so we will talk about multiple choice, but maybe a little later, because we will start with the topic of the class, and then we'll talk about the multiple choice test. So what I want you to do is we'll take some topics of the essays, and we'll discuss some of them. Okay, let me start with the first one. Alright, so I think that you can see it. Some people believe that we can use animals the way we want, while others believe animals have rights and we must respect their rights. What is your opinion? Use specific reasons to support your point of view. Okay. So I will just copy for you for the class. Yeah, probably, yeah, it will be easier to make it here. Yeah. So some people believe that we can use animals the way we want, while others believe animals have rights and we must respect their rights. What is your opinion? Use specific reasons to support your point of view. Okay? Do you understand the topic I want to discuss with you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
just share your ideas. Nastya, what would you say?
I think that animal rights is very important because they're same like us, but maybe have a little size. I don't know what I can say else. It's very important to respect their rights.
And you see, use specific reasons to support your point of view. Just support your point of view. Explain your point of view.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Animals live in same planet like we, and they very important role in our life, in our nature too. We use them, and I don't know, we can't live without animals. It's part of our life, it's our nature.
Yeah, I agree. So you say that we use animals. Okay, so how do we use them?
For example, the wool. We create clothes for the wool.
Okay, wool comes from sheep, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's only one example how we use animals. Especially, maybe we use their meat and something else.
Okay. Any other ideas?
No.
All right. Tanya.
I think that animals have the rights, and I agree with the last speaker. I think that because people in the ancient world, a lot of years ago, were as animals, and now we are as animals, and now I would like to talk about evolution. And all popularity of the planet has a natural beginning, natural start, and animals and people are equal, I think.
Okay.
That's why we should respect animals as we respect people, I think.
Okay, good. Really good. So right now I would like you to read a little bit, and we will read one of the essays written by students. It's not a very model answer, but still you will have some ideas, and we'll discuss these ideas, what you think of that. And just keep in mind that the plan of the essay is not like for the Russian national exam. The second essay we will talk will be almost the same like in the Russian national, but this essay is kind of a very emotional. What I mean here is it will touch upon your heart. Why I'm talking about that? Because I just want you to feel that you started with almost the same, like we use the sheep's wool for clothes. So you see, you also started with your emotions, with how you feel about this issue, like animals' rights. But you see, you gave only one idea, and like Tatiana said about the evolution, I think that this is not enough to give only one idea, and that is why I will just show the example from the book Getting Prepared for the Exam. and you will see some other ideas. I think that it will help you to think, or maybe right now you can give some other ways how we use animals. Can you think of some other ideas, some other ways in what way we use animals?
For example, we can use their bones for. I forgot word. Кости.
Yeah, these bones, correct?
Bones for maybe create or put up on walls on our house. Create something design things for our clothes, also their bones and wings.
Okay. All right. Tanya, can you think of some other ways of using animals?
I would like to say about animals that are used by people in, for example, police.
Police. You see,
Police.
yeah, it's two different words. Like police is when you think of your insurance. This is police, and police is the military law enforcement, and you know, police is for insurance. And this is police. The accent is on the second syllable. Okay.
Thank you.
That's not a big deal, yeah. So we can use animals in a police force. How do we use it?
The police use dogs, and the dogs are finding different objects or different people with help with their skills for feel smell.
Okay, very good. All right. So if you do not have any other ideas, so then we will have a look, as I said. Yeah, or you know, I just checked myself. It's better to use the word, let's say here, policy or something for. Yeah, I just checked myself. Policy is kind of, you can use like that. That's all right. So let's see the answer from this book. Now, Nastya, if you please start reading the answer.
Okay. Animal rights is a topic that is very important to me. And I simply think that everyone should have the decency to treat animals with kindness and respect, and not make them suffer in any way. I believe that animals deserve to live according to their own natures without harm, abuse or exploitation.
Okay, just hold on. We will use the new vocabulary. So, I think that some words are necessary for you to learn, and the first word is decency. Do you know the word decency?
Actually, no.
Yeah, I will translate it for you. It's just like, and I want also that you use the word and the word indecent. the person who writes this essay says that we should have decency when treating animals. Okay, another word is so we have the decency, okay, sorry, to treat the animals with kindness, respect, and not to make them suffer. So how about the word suffer? Do you know the word suffer?
I know it is that.
Yeah, right. I'm just checking. So okay, then the next word will be, I believe that animals deserve. Do you know the word deserve?
No.
Okay, that's necessary also for you to know. Deserve. Deserve means okay, and then so that animals deserve to live according to their own natures without harm. So what is harm?
Вред.
Yeah, right. I'm just checking, you know. I'm not sure which word you know, which word you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me. So then the next word is, again, very important for you, is abuse. Do you know the word abuse?
No, actually.
Okay, yeah, that's important to know. We'll go to the, yeah, it's here. Just hold on. Yeah, so the word abuse, it's here. Improper or excessive use or treatment. Неправильное или избыточное использование. Misuse. Неправильное использование. Like drug abuse. So drug abuse will be, this is necessary for you to know. I will just drug abuse. For example, drug abuse is okay, but this is not all talking about this word. So another meaning here will be physical maltreatment. Physical maltreatment, like child abuse. Физическое неправильное отношение, like child abuse. The meaning is child abuse. So you see, it's pretty complicated. It's not that easy. So you know that when you use the word abuse and here in this sentence, like according to the I believe that animals deserve to live according to their own without harm, abuse, or exploitation. Do you understand the word exploitation?
Maybe использование.
Exploitation is just like the Russian word exploatacja. Okay, and Tanya, will you please read the second paragraph?
Okay. It has been shown that animals are capable of feeling pain, hunger, thirst, loneliness, and kinship. It breaks my heart when I see people wearing fur belongs to its original owner. Some fur comes from animals caught in on the thick tabs called leg holds. Leg holds are spring-loaded steel jaws that clamp shut on an animal's foot once it is sprung. It causes injuries and blood loss. Animals are stuck in these traps for hours and even days before the trapper comes to pick them up. Some animals try to chew and bite their own limbs off just to get out of it.
Okay, thank you. You will just listen to your reading.
Yes, and blood loss. Animals are stuck in these traps for hours and even days before the trapper comes to pick them up. Some animals try to chew and bite their own limbs off just to get out of it.
So, you know that for the Russian national exam, it is necessary for you to read also an absolutely unknown passage, paragraph, and so that is why I encourage you to do a lot of reading. This part of the essay is very emotional, and I will translate it for you, and some words I just encourage you to remember, but not many words are very necessary for you, but because they are technical terms, but at the same time they bring lots of details which can touch upon your heart, which can even break your heart. So, было показано, что животное... can you follow me? I will translate it for you. Okay?
Okay.
Было показано, что животное в состоянии чувствовать боль, голод, жажду, одиночество и родство. So keen, the meaning of the word keen is also necessary for you to know. I just encourage you to know that because people use it a lot. Just like okay, then it breaks my heart. У меня разрывается сердце when I see people wearing fur. So what is fur? Do you know the word fur?
No.
Tatiana, do you know the word fur?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, this is the hair of the animal, which women use for their hats and for their winter coats. So in Russian we call it... Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
So, you see, у меня разрывается сердце, когда я вижу, как люди носят мех. Fur belongs to its original owner. Мех принадлежит оригинальному владельцу. Some fur comes from animals caught in horrific traps called leg holds. Некоторый мех приходит от животных, которые пойманы в ужасные ловушки, которые называются ловушки для ног. Ловушки для ног, leg holds, are spring-loaded. Они заряжены пружиной. Заряженные пружиной steel jaws, стальные челюсти. That clamp shut, которые защелкиваются on animal's foot, на ноге животного, once it's sprung, если животное на него прыгает. It causes injuries and blood loss. Это причиняет раны и потерю крови. Animals are stuck in these traps. Животные пойманы в этой ловушке for hours, часами, and even days, даже днями. Before the trapper, прежде чем охотник, comes to pick them up, приходит, чтобы забрать их оттуда. Some animals even try to chew and bite their own limbs. Некоторые животные даже пытаются отжевать или откусить свои собственные конечности. just to get out of it, для того, чтобы выбраться. Okay, Nastya, will you please keep on reading?
Okay. Fur also comes from fur farms. Millions of animals are killed each year in these farms. The farms force them to live in extremely close contact with the other animals, which is completely against their instincts. Their lifestyle causes severe stress that can lead to cannibalism and self-mutilation. They are killed by poisonous
gases,
electrocution, suffocation, and neck breaking.
Okay, as I said, this essay is very emotional, but it will give you the idea how can you use your own ideas. So, fur also comes from fur farms. Мех также получают с так называемых ферм для животных. Millions of animals are killed each year in these farms. Миллионы животных убивают каждый год на этих фермах. The farms force them to live. На фермах их заставляют жить in extremely close contact with the other animals. В необычайно близком контакте с другими животными. Which is completely against their instincts. Что совершенно против их инстинктов. This lifestyle causes severe stress. Этот образ жизни причиняет ужасный стресс. That can lead to cannibalism, что может привести к каннибализму, то есть поеданию друг друга. Or self-mutilation, или повреждению своего собственного туловища. They are killed by poisonous gases. Затем животных убивают отравленными газами. Electrocution, электрическим казнью на электрическом стуле. Suffocation, удушьем. Or neck breaking, или ломают шею. Okay, Таня?
Then there is also the subject of animal testing. Humans are important, but that doesn't give anyone the right to inflict endless pain and suffering on the animal, especially for stupid reasons like makeup testing. If animal testing were to stop now, the progress of medical progress would speed up, because the alternatives, such as in vitro techniques, are less time consuming, more accurate, and less expensive than using animals.
Okay. Then there is also the subject of animal testing. Также есть тема экспериментов и тестов, проведения тестов на животных. Humans are important. Конечно, люди очень важны. But that doesn't give anyone the right to inflict endless pain. Но это не дает никому права причинять бесконечную боль and suffering on the animal и страдания животным. Especially for stupid reasons like make-up testing. Особенно по глупым причинам типа тестов для делания косметики. If animal testing were to stop now, если бы все тесты на животных должны были быть прекращены сейчас, the progress of medical progress, развитие медицинского прогресса would speed up, ускорился бы. Because the alternatives, потому что есть другие пути, such as in vitro techniques, лабораторные техники, are less time consuming, меньше потребляют времени, more accurate, гораздо более точные, and less expensive than using animals, и гораздо менее дорогие, чем использование животных. And Nastya, will you please finish?
In conclusion, I believe that we are not allowed to make animals suffer. Animals have rights, and we must protect them under I can't pronounce it.
Circumstances? Circumstances.
Circumstances.
Okay. В заключение я считаю, что нам не разрешается заставлять животных страдать. у животных есть права, и мы должны защищать животных в любых обстоятельствах. So, as I said, this is not the essay for the Russian national exam. This is the essay for IELTS, for the British and for the Canadian exam. But at the same time, I was giving you an example of very emotional way of describing the ideas. So, what do you generally think? If I ask you over again this topic, some people believe that we can use animals the way we want, while others believe animals have rights and we must respect their rights. If I ask you over again, what would you say? What do you think? What new ideas have you learned about the treatment of animals, and maybe it reminded you of some other things which we do, bad things which we do to animals. Okay, Nastya, what would you say?
To my mind, it's awful to understand how people use animals.
Yeah.
And this essay helped to understand us many different aspects of how we use animals. And
can you think of some other ideas where we do not need to use animals at all?
I don't know.
Okay, Tanya, what do you think?
I think that I know the idea about scientific discovery about that animals can feel and are capable of feeling pain, anger, loneliness, and kinship. Maybe I can say a lot of words about it, that animals are like us. People feel all emotions and so on.
Alright, so like you said, that animals, they can have their own feelings, their own emotions. So you just reminded me about another question. Do you think that animals can love each other?
Probably yes.
Why do you think so?
Because they have feelings. It doesn't matter how we think about this problem, but I believe that they have own feelings.
Okay, Tanya, what do you think? Can animals love each other?
I think that it is true because I have heard a lot of stories about when animals love people, their owners. For example, famous Hatiko, or a lot of and many other animals, and that's why I think that animals can love each other too.
Okay. So the last question, and then we will move on. Well, again, you reminded me another topic. Do you think that animals can kiss each other? Nastya, what do you think? Yeah.
Probably yes, but I didn't see proof of the emotion on animals.
Okay. Tanya, what do you think?
Repeat please the question.
Do you think that animals can kiss each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Recently, I have read some. I have read story about that people begin kiss because animals did eat.
Yeah.
I have read about birds when they help each other to find food for life, and maybe they can eat.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. So you see, you just reminded me a couple of topics, and thank you so much for bringing these topics up, and I think that it will help you. So just for your for writing an essay, what we can what kind of ideas can we take from this topic? Just let's kind of revise over again. If for example right now you will have to write about that some people think that we can use animals and other people think that this is absolutely wrong to use animals. So what ideas will you use, Nastya?
For example, that people use leg holds for to find and I forgot the word. Find mice.
To catch. To catch.
Yes, catch animals, and also people use them for taste and new cosmetics and create something, drugs and medical preparation.
Okay, Tanya?
I can say that people use animals for clothes industry, for fashion, and maybe it is not. It is popular for them, but it is not humanly.
Okay.
Humanly.
Yeah, and right now I will just check your vocabulary which you learned today, so which is very important. Like Nastya used the word catch. Which word was used in the text instead of the word catch?
Let me think. I have no idea.
What's that?
I have no idea.
Tanya, can you think of this word? Like ловушка?
Leg holds.
This is when you задержать, hold, задержать, but ловушка, капкан, I want you to remember this word. What is the word ловушка?
Cage.
No. This is to catch, caught, caught. These are the three forms of the verb to catch. To catch, caught, caught. Прошедшее время от глагола catch, ловить, будет caught. Okay, it's here. Some fur comes from animals caught in horrific traps. Trap. You see the word trap, okay? Can you see it?
Yes.
Trap. You can use it as a verb, like to trap. To trap. Поймать в ловушку, загнать в ловушку. To trap. Okay, so another word is, which is the word for cosmetics. The word cosmetics was not used. You can use the word cosmetics, but it was not used in this text. Which word was used for cosmetics here?
Makeup.
Yes, makeup. Very good. Very good. Okay, and the last word, I'm just checking your vocabulary. I want you to remember some vocabulary. The last word is mech. How do we say mech in English?
Fur.
Fur, yeah, very good. Okay, so like you said that a good idea will be to talk about the multiple choice test, but you see, I'm not prepared. Actually, I'm sorry. I will be prepared. I will get ready with this test for the next class, Nastya. I will just select good examples. All right. Right now, I have another topic to discuss, and that will be all for today. Just if you have a look at it, it's number 2. Nowadays, many people are trying to earn more and more and to get rich. In your opinion, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being rich? And what's your opinion? So this essay will be more close to the Russian national exam. I mean that you will have your opinion, and then you will have the opposite point of view, and then you will have the conclusion. So what I want you to do is I want you to give like your opinion, whether you want to, do you want to earn a lot of money? Do you want to become rich? So, and then I want you to talk about the opposite point of view. Like, let's say, for example, you agreed that it's a very good idea to become rich, to earn a lot of money. So this is your opinion, for example. But then please talk about the opposite point of view, like say that other people don't think that this is a good idea and support this answer also, the opposite point of view, explain, and then give your conclusion. Okay? So,
Okay.
Nastya, will you start?
Yes.
Please.
I think the people shouldn't become very rich. To my mind, I think that people just should love their job, their passion. They may to find a passion in their life, like something hobby or maybe something else. They just should to love what they do, and it's a good way to be rich people.
Okay, Tanya, how about you?
I think that people shouldn't earn more and more now, because in the 21st century, people unfortunately have forgotten about moral values, for example, friendship or love, and I think that people should do kind actions in more, and money is not important thing in our life. I think the family is important for the person.
Excuse me, I will answer the call. Да? Okay. Keep on talking, sorry.
And maybe we should be more kind, more. We should think a lot about our moral health.
Yeah, I understand.
Not about
Yeah, that was both answers were good, but as I said, I encourage you to answer in a plan which is given for the Russian national exam, and it's just like if you think that to earn a lot of money is a bad thing, then you were supposed to say that they are, at the same time, there are people who think that it's a good thing to earn a lot of money, but you didn't give me the opposite point of view. So I just want you to read the essay. We will read it right now, and after you will see the two opposite points of view, and after that I will ask you about this opposite point of view. All right? Okay.
Yes.
So, Nastya, please start reading.
Everybody wants to be rich. That is fact. People try hard to earn as much money as they can in order to be efficient and powerful, and they believe wealth can benefit them in many different ways.
So, affluent and powerful, you know that people will be able to have a lot of influence and to have a lot of power. Okay? Tanya, will you please read the second paragraph?
Okay. First of all, you can enjoy a lot of things that money can buy. You don't have to worry about matters related to money, such as controlling your expenses,
etc.
etc. Also, you don't have to worry about your living. For example, you will neither experience the fear of losing your job, nor do you need to save money to raise your children. In addition, you can choose to study where you want, get a bachelor's or master's degree without having to worry about the tuition fees and payments.
Okay, so I will just translate it for you from the very beginning again, just for you to maybe to pick up some new vocabulary. Каждый хочет стать богатым, это факт. People try hard, люди изо всех сил стараются заработать как можно больше денег, сколько они могут, для того, чтобы быть влиятельными и могущественными. И они считают, что богатство может принести им выгоду самыми различными путями. Прежде всего, вы можете получать удовольствие от множества вещей, которые деньги могут купить. Вам не нужно беспокоиться о делах, которые связаны с деньгами, такими как не нужно будет контролировать ваши расходы, например, и так далее, etc. и так далее. Вы можете использовать в своем сочинении etc. и так далее. А также вам не нужно беспокоиться о вашей жизни, например, вам не нужно больше испытывать страх потерять работу, или не нужно экономить деньги, для того, чтобы воспитывать детей. В дополнение вы можете выбрать учиться, где вы хотите, получить степень бакалавра или магистра без того, чтобы беспокоиться о плате за образование и о других выплатах. So tuition is tutor, private tutor, and tuition is for a tutor. Okay, Nastya?
However, being rich does have some disadvantages. Perhaps when you are rich, you and your family members are always in danger. I mean, there are people who may plan to kidnap your relatives in order to earn some money. Clearly, the according system in your head tells you that should save some money for some future purpose, but the temptation to spend money immediately is so overwhelming that you can't resist, and actually you go on a shopping spree and possibly you will become materialistic. As a matter of fact, things will get boring since you can afford everything that money can buy, so you will take up activities that can entertain you. For example, risky activities such as gambling. That is why there are people who get addicted to gambling.
Okay, good. So, однако, и так вы видите противоположная точка зрения, как я вам сказал, то, чего вы не сделали. Быть богатым имеет некоторые недостатки. Возможно, когда вы богаты, вы и члены вашей семьи всегда находятся в опасности. Я имею в виду, что существуют люди, которые могут запланировать похитить вас, to kidnap. So this is the vocabulary which I want you to learn. Похитить с целью выкупа, to kidnap. Похитить с целью выкупа ваших родственников для того, чтобы заработать деньги. Ясное дело, что система учета в вашей голове подсказывает вам, что вам следует сэкономить, сохранить какие-то деньги на будущее, но соблазн потратить деньги немедленно настолько вас переполняет, overwhelming. I also encourage you to learn this word, переполнять, overwhelming. Что вы не можете сопротивляться, resist, сопротивляться. And actually you go on a shopping spree, то есть вы просто разбрасываете деньги, идиома, to go on a shopping spree. И, возможно, вы станете материалистом. As a matter of fact, на самом-то деле все станет скучным, поскольку вы можете позволить себе все, что деньги могут купить. Поэтому вы можете заняться такими видами деятельности, take up, заняться, которые могут развлечь вас. Например, рискованные виды деятельности, такие как игра на деньги. That is why, вот поэтому существуют люди, которые пристрастились, to get addicted, пристраститься, к игре на деньги. Alright, Таня?
In conclusion, I prefer to live a poor but a happy life. Because money doesn't create happiness, money doesn't buy you love, money doesn't solve your problems. The more money you have, the more things you have to worry about. So just treasure what you have.
Okay. В заключение, я предпочитаю жить бедной, но счастливой жизнью, потому что деньги не создают счастья. Деньги не могут купить вам любовь. Деньги не могут решить ваши проблемы. Чем больше денег вы имеете, тем о больших вещах вам приходится беспокоиться. Поэтому просто цените то, что вы имеете. Okay, so as you can see, here you have the 2 points of view like you have in your Russian national exam. So I just encourage you to say the opposite point of view. Just say it again. Do you think that this is good to be rich or not? And then give the opposite point of view and explain it. And then give the conclusion. Okay, Nastya?
I think that wealth make people envy and greed. People want to maybe kill others, rich people, or get more money, and elsewhere they can hurt own relatives
Okay.
because they want to get a lot of money.
Okay, and Tanya? Very good. Tanya?
On the other hand, to be rich is not good for us. Maybe it is because other people don't like when a person have a lot of money and they can try to maybe kill this person.
Okay.
And also
Alright, good.
other things.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. I will just check the vocabulary, as I said previously, and we will finish the class. So, how do we say "и так далее" in English?
I forgot how it pronounced.
Etc.
Yes, of course.
Just say it, please. Say it. Etc.
Etc.
Yeah, I will just type it for you, just for you to remember. So it's Latin. Okay, excuse me. It's Latin, and you have to say it etc. etc. And in contracted form, we say like that. Okay. So the next word which I want you to learn is сопротивляться. Okay, it's here to resist. A resistor in Russian language. Okay, resist. Then переполняет.
Overwhelming.
Overwhelming. First is a V and then a W. Overwhelming. Pronounce it, please.
Overwhelming.
Похищать с целью выкупа.
Kidnap.
To kidnap, right. To kidnap. Very good. And the last word is пристраститься.
To get addicted.
Yes, to get addicted. To get addicted. An addict might be a drug addict, like narcoman. Maybe you know this. Alright, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking with you. And I hope that you enjoyed the class. And I invite you to attend my class next time. During the next week. And also, if you want to, you can write your reviews, your comments, what you think of my class. It's here. You can go and write it here. I think that you can see it, right? Okay. Any questions, comments, observations? Do you want to say something? Okay.
I suppose no.
Yes, please.
I suppose no.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right. So, have a good weekend, and I think that we all have kind of a celebration on Monday, kind of a spring holiday. So, happy 1st of May to you, and I hope to see you next Friday. That's it for today. Bye for now.
Thank you for your lesson. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You are currently the only person in this conference.